Welcome guys to my first ever setup tour. In this video, I will show you all the details of my setup, things that I learned to make it look better, and tips to build your dream setup. But before starting with the tour, let me tell you the history of this setup. I started with this project on 2017, when I bought my L-Desk, my gaming chair, a 32-inch TV, and some cheap peripherals. After 3 years, in 2020, I created my Instagram account 1990 Setups, and since then I started creating content. This was a big step forward on my setup, as with my small savings, I did buy a 144Hz monitor. Thanks to the support of my followers on Instagram and the time that I spent creating content, I was finally able to collab with my first sponsors. Thanks to those first collabs, I got a RGB gaming chair, which was a totally success on my Instagram's posts. At that time, RGB gaming chairs were very unusual. I also got some stuff to upgrade my setup, such as new PC case, gaming mouse, and more. A year ago, I did one of the most important upgrades. This was painting my wall white and adding those unique wall lights. I made those with LED strips and a diffuser. To diffuse the light, I did mount the LED strips facing each other. The result isn't perfect, but at least it's better than seeing the LED strips without any diffuser. Now, you might be wondering, why did I do this? Well, basically for 3 reasons. The first one, to upgrade the look of my wall. The second one, I couldn't afford leaf spin wall lights. And the third one, I wasn't going to pay that much money for any RGB wall lights, as I don't find it worth it. I would rather spend all that much money on upgrading the performance of my PC than buying RGB for my wall. To sum up, as this video isn't my dream gaming setup history, basically between 2020 till now, I slowly upgraded my setup with much effort and time. And as you can watch, this is the point of my setup right now. This year, I'm planning some big upgrades and I'm working hard for it. So, stay tuned. Okay, now that I spent all this time talking about the story behind this setup, let's actually do what you all have been waiting for. My gaming and productivity setup tour. I'm going to go through the most important parts to the less important ones. This way you will know where you should spend your money. So the first part of a setup and the most important one is the desk. The desk is one of the things that is worth spending a lot of money on. If you really buy or build a good desk, it can last forever. If you buy a small one, you will want a bigger one. If you buy one with bad build quality, it will break easily and you will have to buy a new one. I recommend you going for a good countertop with at least 160 centimeters of length and 70 centimeters of width. Talking about thickness, with 3 centimeters more or less will be enough. Then you can go for 2 Alex IKEA drawers. Well, this will be enough. This is just an example to have an idea. You can buy this on IKEA, Amazon, or any shop. I really recommend you going to a good local shop on your country, as it might be at the same price as IKEA or even cheaper. Plus, you can order your custom desk or drawers. The desk that I'm using right now is a L-Desk from Amazon. I will leave the link in the description below. In this pic you can check the measurements of my desk. This desk is good, but I will switch to a white one with better weight resistance, as I need it for my new setup upgrades. Next to that desk, it's my drawer, which was brown, but I did wrap it with black wood decal. I also add a small table on the top with the exact height of my desk. This way all the desk looks one piece and bigger. Now let's move on to the chair. The chair is also very important, as you need a good chair to be comfy and avoid any back problem. which can affect your health and all that stuff. So it's very hard to recommend you a chair, as it really depends on the person. Just don't use any of these wood chairs, they are horrible. The chair that I'm using right now is the Autofool LPL ergonomic gaming chair. It has many features such as RGB, footrest and adjustable lumbar, so yeah, the chair is comfy. Without any doubt, the PC is also one of the most important things on a setup. I recently built this PC on my SRAM, and well, at the moment I'm using a Ryzen 5 1600 and an RTX 360 Ti. Yes, I know there's a huge bottleneck, but let me explain. The PC build that I have been using since I started with my channel is this one, but I upgraded to its peak, basically with lots of RGB and fans. It had a Ryzen 5 1600 and a GTX 1060. Now, why I'm using an RTX 360 Ti? Well, it's just for the aesthetics till I build my new PC beast, which I will do very soon on this channel, so make sure to be subscribed. I can't wait to build that PC. It's going to have a Ryzen 9, which is going to allow me to edit videos without any problem, and I'm also going to be able to stream. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. Well, with a Ryzen 5 600 I can do anything, you know, so the upgrade is needed. Now let me quickly show you all the specs of this PC. Okay, so starting with the PC case is the Sarkun TG7M. The CPU cooler is the Deepcool Castle 360X, which I made a dedicated unboxing on this channel. Here you have it. Yeah, the RAM is the Team Group Extreme RGB version. The RGB fans are the Sarkun blades. The PSU is the Antec HCG 650 watt. Well, the motherboard is the MSI B450. The PSU cables are from Reaper Cables. RGB SSD is the Team Group Delta Max. The SSD M2 is the XPG S40G. And the last two parts are the CPU, which is the AMD Ryzen 5 600 as you already know, and the GPU is the RTX 360 Ti. Let's talk about monitors. I'm using two monitors with this T-shape. From my point of view, it's the best double monitor layout. I use my primary monitor for gaming and working. The second one is used for Discord or improving my workflow while editing videos. The primary one is the AIOC C24G1 with 144Hz BA panel and 24 inches. The second one is a regular BenQ 24 inches 60Hz monitor with TN panel. Both of these monitors are on a budget and minimal monitor arm, which I did a dedicated video, so go check it out. I know you are wondering what's that thing on top of my monitor, and well, it's a lamp. I use this every day at night. It doesn't take up any space on my setup and it's bright enough. Yeah, the name of this lamp is the BenQ Screen Bar. I will leave the link in the description. Keyboard and mouse, the gear that allows you to manipulate your PC. So I'm using two mouses. The first one is the Logitech MX Master 3 in grey, which I use for work. I mean, I think this mouse is a bit overrated, as everyone thinks this mouse is going to make your work 3 times faster. For me, it's like going work with a Porsche instead of a Volkswagen. Both are going to get their work done, but one is fancier than the other one. With this mouse, it's the same. It also has some problems, as the scroll wheel doesn't work perfectly. Sometimes it gets a bit stuck when fast scrolling up and down. Now, for gaming, I'm using the Force AG AIM 900 in white. I did a dedicated review on my channel, so if you're looking for a decent wireless mouse, you should watch that video. The keyboard that I'm using is a Junsi Kaisi 84 with Gateron black switches. I love the aesthetics of this keyboard. Well, I also really enjoy gaming and typing with these switches. I'm thinking of upgrading soon, by the way. Maybe I should get into the custom keyboard world. This coil cable is from Epicmaker. I think it matches with the grey accents on my Logitech mouse pretty well. The mousepad that I'm using right now is the Sarkun Skiller SGP30. Audio and microphone. So for audio, I'm using these headsets, the Lucid Sound LS50X. At the moment, it fulfills my needs. and well, I like it. Now, my speakers are the Edifier R1280 DBS. I also made a dedicated review of them, and well, these speakers sound great and also matches my desk as they have this type of black wood on the side. I connected this to my old subwoofer for that extra bass. I can control everything through this volume wheel. My microphone is the Fifine T683 USB with an included arm stand. My voice has been recorded with this mic, and this is how it sounds without editing my voice in any program. I used to record my voice on a gaming headset, so yeah, it was a good upgrade. Let's check the less important things on my setup. So I have this dual Xbox charger from PowerA. It allows you to charge your controllers easily. The battery capacity is also good. Now, this custom controller is from AIM Controllers, and I barely use it as I have another one. Let me show you. This is the controller that I use to play Rocket League. It also has buttons at the back, and for gaming it's my favorite. I forgot to mention that this controller is also from AIM Controllers. I fear this headset stand, nothing more to say about it, it just gets the job done. The last part are the RGB LED strips. All the LED strips on my setup are by Govee. The ones behind my screens are TV LED strips, while the ones on my setup and wall are RGB IC LED strips. I like the fact that I can control every LED strip through my phone app. I also have 3 controllers for each LED strip. As you can see behind the desk close to my power strip, I have the controller which allows me to change the color, mode and turn it into on or off. By the way, sorry for my cable management, I know it's a bit bad. All the other controllers do the same, and I have one behind my main monitor and the other one on the wall. As I painted my wall white, it doesn't stand out. I also did it for the RGB so it looks better. I mean, if I have my wall green, some colors won't look the same. I forgot to show you this thing. This is the egg color egg lamp, and I use it to give it a bit of RGB where there isn't too much, like this corner. I also use it as a bed lamp. And yeah, I think I said every part of my setup. As you can see, my setup isn't the best, and I think it's simple and minimal. Talking about having the best setup, let's check out how much my setup costs, so you guys can see if it's easy to have a gaming setup or not. Let's start with the drawer and desk. So the desk cost me about $100, the drawer $80. Now the PC case $135, CPU cooler $147, RAM 226, RGB fans 87, PSU 113, motherboard 100, PSU cable 40, RGB SSD 90, SSD M2 84, CPU 113, GPU 900, speakers and subwoofer 190, screens 300, BenQ screen bar 80, LED strip behind my monitor 17, monitor arm 33, mouse is 170, keyboard 90, collie cable 333, mousepad 16, headset stand 7, headset 226, controllers 200, power charging station 30 volt and desk LED strips 67, egg color egg lamp 34, microphone 65, gaming chair 400. This list is way more long than I thought. So yeah, I added everything and my gaming and productivity setup cost $3,674. Now I understand why I'm broke. Jokes apart, maybe I think this isn't too much as some people spend this money just on the PC. Let me know what do you think of my setup. If you like it, what upgrades would you do? If you think it's expensive or maybe it's just a good budget setup. And if you stayed till this part of the video, I would like you to comment #99. Nothing more to say guys, this is my setup that I've been working off for the past years. New big upgrades are coming. If you like this video, please smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It really takes a lot of time to edit and to record this video. I mean, this video is the longest one that I did and the best obviously. Yeah, without any doubt, the best. So yeah guys, I see you in the next video. Bye!